Okay, Shalom. Want to give all honors and glories and praises due to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Radash, the honest and apostles and elders that's bringing this truth to light. And also, Shalom to Yakim that's doing this work at the four corners of this earth. Just want to talk about something, when we go out to camp, every Saturday or when other brothers is out there on any other day, what I love about this truth is how when you read the scriptures, it tell you, when you're a prophet, a disciple, you stand up bold as a lion when it comes to this truth. That's in the scriptures. Also, too, I also love that, we tell people the truth of these scriptures because that's what we're required to do from the Old Testament to the New Testament. It's amazing how stupid people are. Not to say that there were never idiots here, but when you really come into the truth, you really find out how really lost people really are and how stupid some of them are. Like we had one Edomite, basically a loser, come up to our camp, come up here talking about love or whatever. He was upset about the not the real image of what we had, of what the one who you really call Jesus Christ, whose real name is Yahushai in the Hebrew. He wasn't upset about that, but he was upset about the false image because the false image got the horns on his head and a baffle of men around his neck. Who's a real man named Caesar Borgia. Caesar Borgia was a man who was pretty much a sodomite. Not only a sodomite, but he had sex with his own sister. You can look this up, of what I'm telling you about Caesar Borgia, but that guy was nothing but a pervert, homosexual. But also too, like this other couple came by and said something about, thinking that, that they think that the Most High came for everybody, and that's totally false. Not according to the scriptures. Because in the Old and New Testament, it said that he only loves Israel. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to Romans chapter 9 and 13. Because people have failed to realize this book is a very prejudiced book, but it tells the truth. And it favors only one people, and that's the 12 tribes of Israel, of Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. So really, this book is really about bloodline. Romans 9 verses 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau that I hated. Come. And I want to go to another scripture right quick. I'm going to go to book of Isaiah. Go to 44 verses. Nope, matter of fact, I go to Isaiah 40 verses 15 right quick. Behold, the nations are said a drop of a bucket, and are countering as the small desolate of the boulder. Behold, he taketh up the inserters as a very as a very little thing. I'm gonna go to 17. All these nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing in vanity. Now let me go to Isaiah 44 verses 1. Okay, ye now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. So that's a cut right there, And let me get another scripture because, all this time, people thought, that the Most High was for everybody. And no, he was always for us. But the thing is, Most High put the curses on the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, because we broke his laws and statutes and commandments. That's why we've been put in slavery for 400 years. It's all through the scriptures from the Old and New Testament. But really go to Deuteronomy 28 because it's more clear cut. I'm going to go to Deuteronomy chapter 7, verses 6. For there are a holy people unto the Lord, that power, the Lord, thy power, he chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, and above all nations, Salakia, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So that tells you right there that he has a favorite. When you go to Deuteronomy 14:2, it tells you that. Also, when you go to Deuteronomy, 26 and 26 and 19, it tells you that. And another real good one would be Deuteronomy 28 and 1. A real good one. So these Edomites, this Edomite couple was, trying to argue it and bump it against it, but we're going by dead smack what the scriptures say. We're not going by your feelings. When we come out there, I don't care who you are. We're out there to teach, give lessons, and tell the truth, spread the word. Because the Lord did say, feed my flock, feed my sheep. Because when we go out there, we're all about the elect of the 144,000, and 1/3. These other the 2/3 don't count. But I want to get another scripture right quick, because what we do out there on the highways and byways is what required us to do. And that's why we also wear these garments, that people who are not educated on it, but these are like holy garments. This is real holy what we wear. Like when we wear this and wear the fringes and the powder and the line of blue, meaning that we keep the laws and statutes and commandments. Because when we go out there, this is what the church represents. I'm gonna go to this one, make sure I got it right. Yeah, chapter 7, verses 48. Behold, the Most High dwell not temples made with hands, as said the prophets. Because the Most High doesn't believe in man-made churches. The church is really yourself and men that goes out there on the highways and byways. Because even the one who you inly call Jesus Christ, he was on the highways and byways along with the prophets. And that's what's required for us to do. But yeah, when we come out there, we're supposed to tell whoever come up to us, we're supposed to give them the real deal Holyfield, regardless of how they think. And we're not just telling them, we're also going by well, number one, we go by what the scriptures say, and then we break it down. Because these Edomites think that God is all love, but he's all about, because you got to remember the name God, when you read the scriptures, it tells you that the Lord is a man of war. And so is his son. Go to the scripture right quick. Okay, book of Matthew. I'm going to go to, book of Matthew 1 and 1, then 1 and 2, and then I'm going to go to 21. 1 and 21. The book of the generation of Yahushua, Mashiach, the son of David and son of Abraham. To Abraham bringeth Isaac, and Isaac bringeth Jacob, and Jacob bringeth Judah, and his brothers. This is telling you the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The generations on down. And now I'm going to go to book of Matthew, chapter 1, verses 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and that shall call his name Yahushua, for he shall save his people from their sins. because that's why he was really here. He was really here to, deliver really the elect. The elect of that 144,000, and because this was prophesied 2,000 years ago. Slacky. But yeah, I just wanted to prove that, that the Most High is not all about love, because right now this is all about the elect. When we go out on the highways and byways, we're trying to wake up the elect. The 144,000, 12 tribes, 12,000 from each tribe, Salakia, pretty much. But with that, I just want to say all honors and glories is praise is due to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Rakar Kadash, the honors and apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace to Akim that's doing his work on the four corners of earth. Shalom.